Hi, Taurus. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for having joined my exclusive membership and community. And I'm going to explain to you here the cards that I'm going to be utilizing for this reading. This is the Psychic Tarot deck. And what's the difference from the other cards that you saw in the horoscope video? The difference here, and I will show you here, these are only the Arcana Major cards. Here we have specifically the, I would say, spiritual aspect of your life. Here we have the mental portion. And then lastly, we have the interpersonal relationships and how you're feeling. And we're going to really take a look at each part of this reading and see exactly what is that would benefit you for this month. Okay, so we're going to take a look here at the first card. Okay, here we have the first card, which is New Beginnings. Okay. If you've just finished watching your horoscope, and you find yourself in the situation, the one that I expressed in the previous video, we're going to see if we achieve here to give you a little bit more information about how to manage that situation and what is it that you can do and what would benefit you really. Okay, so here we had two cards that turned over. Okay, Taurus, so we're going to take a look here at the first card that we have. Okay, and the first card is New Beginnings, and that is exactly what I was talking about in the entire previous horoscope video. So, when you reach a point, I would call it point zero, you know, so you're born, you grow, you meet people, relationships go evolving, some are good, some are bad, but you reach a point in your life where you say, I've reached my point zero, and that point zero is the point where you will really make decisions based on all of the knowledge you've acquired in your life. If you see here, the person in the picture is not a young person. This is a mature person. And what does that mean here? It's someone that is taking on the world, but they're taking it on with the knowledge that they have. Not physical or material aspects. What they take here is their knowledge and wisdom and the lightest load that they can carry. So how does this apply to you here if you are living the situation of what we talked about in the previous video? What you need to do is try to reach that point zero and say, exactly what is it that I want to do with my life? Okay, do I want to continue drowning in this cycle where I feel that there's no recuperation, where this person doesn't get better? Whichever the case, whether it be you or the other individual suffering, you need to have a new beginning. And this card always tries to impulse you to commence without any emotional ties. Okay, so obviously the person who's watching this, someone who has a family, you know, your family is family. If you have children, you know, obviously you can't forget about these people, but it's referring to the cleanse that you do in your life needs to be done within. It needs to be a spiritual cleanse, not to forget those that love you or the people who were there for you. But yes, try to leave stress, anxiety, and worry. If it's the other person that you are living with or have a relationship with, then truly you are going to need to make a decision here. Either you continue on this path with this person, or you stop in your point zero and say, I cannot continue on with this. This card here, which talks about the spiritual aspect, it's passion ignited, but it's a passion of a new, I would say a rebirth. It's a cycle here, if you see the circle, and the number 1, which talks about here I start newly again my life, giving it a new significance or objective. Not so much I'm seeing passion as far as relationships, but passion for your own life. Okay, and if you achieve here in this point 0 to decide, you know, I want to make a list, for example, of things that I've never done before because I was with someone who I consider to have wasted my time, then, you know, you say, I want to do this, and that. You know, I want to study, I want to travel, I want to do many things. That is to ignite that passion that you had for life. The problem is here that in the mental aspect, it's almost as if you feel trapped in your own fears. Okay, that new beginning blocks or paralyzes you, makes you shake. Not because you're a person who is afraid of challenges, but simply because it's something new. And new things always bring that that sensation of anxiety, I would say. You know, you don't know what it is. You need to discover something new. And the result, Taurus, if you really connect with your inner self and try to make a change, here it tells me that love begins. You see here, there are 2 people that together achieve and allow the water to flow. And in this case, it would be love. Okay, and here it tells me fulfillment of wishes. If you look here, you'll see that the water starts flowing slowly. It's almost a still water, of which is between 2 people that causes it to move. But here the water falls, such as a waterfall, so quickly and definitively there is an advancement in your life. There is an advancement in whatever it is that you're going to achieve here. My advice to you is leave fear behind. Leave fear because this will not bring you anywhere in life. Ignite that passion that you've had dormant due to fear or anxiety, or because you were in a relationship that was for a very long time and this other person never treated you right, or simply just because of life in general. You know, if you want to travel, that's excellent, and it's a great time to do it now. Here, this card is showing me, I'm inclined to say it's Europe. You can't see clearly here, but wherever it is that you want to go, I think it'll be a good moment for you to do it. And I really like these cards because we have 0. Here we start 0, as I said, the new beginning. 1, where you put that passion. We have the number 8, so you've gone advancing here, trying to release yourself from these fears. And lastly, we have the number 9 card, which is when you finally achieve your desires. And once again, we go back to the beginning here. So life is like that, a cycle, such as water, you know? It falls and renews itself, okay? So I wish you all of the best, Taurus, and I hope that this reading helps you. And you already know that you can watch all of the exclusive cards for all of the horoscopes. And if you would like to see something different for next month, simply send me an email, ameliatarot13@gmail.com, and make any suggestions that you would like, and we can take a look at that as well. Okay, so thank you so much, and take care.